everyone. What you see here is an old diesel by Athearn called the Hustler switcher. I've decided that this is going to be my next project. I'm going to be repowering and redetailing this whole thing because it never really functioned very well as a switcher. You can see here it has just a simple rubber band drive which does not work well at low speeds at all and ends up with a top speed of about 400 scale miles per hour at its full voltage. And just so you don't have to imagine why I'm repowering this, I'm going to go ahead and run it for you real quick. It takes off really quickly, and that's about as slow as it'll run steadily. And that's 6 volts right there, which is already way too fast for a switcher. And there's 9 volts, which is about as fast as I'll ever run it because otherwise it flies right off the track. I've now fully repowered the diesel. You can see the old drive components here, just the simple rubber band drive system, simple motor. Now, here's the new drive system. I used a 13 by 30 millimeter coreless motor that came out of an old brass steam engine that needed a more powerful motor, and I used a Northwest Shortline transfer gearbox there along with their flea gearboxes and axles, so it has a gear reduction of about 47:1 now. The motor and gearbox are mounted on some foam rubber to isolate vibrations and noise, and the axle gearboxes are held in place by those little sheet mylar pieces there that I cut out and screwed to the coupler box area. The frame is fully grounded to the right rail now instead of each side, so I put some insulation on the left side there, along with some cut up KD coupler centering springs to use as wheel wipers. Works very well with the electrical pickup. And now let's see how it runs. That is a much smoother startup than that old rubber band drive ever had. I'm already at about 7.5, 8 volts there. There's 9 volts. Maximum voltage that I would run the other one on because it just got too fast. And there is 12 volts. It's full speed. I'll reverse it so it doesn't run into that caboose there. Reverse speed and speed control is completely identical and just as smooth. It's also very quiet, as quiet as any transfer gearbox system can ever be, so it's not like a better quality switcher from Stewart or other similar manufacturers, but it's still very good. It's now pulling 10 cars without any problem at all. Extremely high torque of the gearing makes it so that the motor has practically no load at all. And the motor's efficiency is so high that it's not even registering on my power pack SAM meter right now, which counts in increments of 50 milliamps. Because it's only 4 wheels, the electrical pickup across switches would obviously be pretty unreliable, so I may add additional pickups later. But for now, it is a much better runner than it ever has been. Probably just about the smoothest running switcher I have now. And if anyone else plans on using a design like I did, because the Northwest Shortline PDT truck for these is no longer available, practically any motor up to about 30 millimeters will fit in here. So you can have pretty much any motor you want. Although I would recommend using a motor of about 25 millimeters or less in length so that a small flywheel can be fit inside. Because I used a 30 millimeter long motor, I couldn't get a flywheel in, so it has a little more trouble with dirty spots on track. But as long as the track and wheels are clean, it should be an excellent runner with very few problems at all.